Hi, welcome to Mama's Crafty Chaos. Today we are going to try something really different and something kind of fun. I thought that I would introduce one of my favorite books, and it's called The Rain Came Down. And I thought it would be fun to read the story, and then the activity, the craft that we do, will be related to the book. So this is different. We're just going to try it and see how it works out. You know, if you are an adult, you might want to go get something done quick while I read the story, and your kids can sit and listen and look at the pictures, and then we can come back together for the craft. The craft is we're going to be making rainbows. So you're going to need coffee filters, some sort of spray bottle. You can get little spray bottles at like the Dollar Tree or Walmart, or maybe you have one laying around. Markers and white paper. So pretty simple, and let's get into the book. So the book is called The Rain Came Down by David Shannon. I will do my best to show the pictures in focus. On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk. The cat yowled at the chickens, and the dog barked at the cat. And still, the rain came down. The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. "Stop all that yelling," shouted the man's wife. The dog barked louder, and still the rain came down. A policeman heard the noise and stopped to see what was wrong. His car was blocking traffic, and half a block away, a woman squirmed in the back of a taxi. "Hurry up or I'll miss my plane," she told the taxi driver. So he started honking his horn. The truck driver in front of him got mad, and he started honking back. "I have tomatoes to deliver," he shouted. So here we have the taxi driver with the lady over here, and we have the truck driver over here trying to deliver tomatoes. Let the camera focus. The ice cream man heard the honking and turned up the music on his van. Jingle-a-jingle went his music, slappity-slap went his windshield wipers, and still the rain came down. The owner of the beauty parlor came out to see what all the fuss was about. She bumped into the barber coming out of his barber shop, and they began to argue. Up on his ladder, the painter grumbled. "I can't paint in the rain." He started to climb down and bonked the barber in the head with his can of paint. Now, all of them were arguing. Next, the baker stepped out of his bakery. "My roof is leaking, and my cakes are getting all wet," he moaned. He opened his umbrella, poked the pizza man in the nose, so they joined in the bickering. A boy ran by, chasing a small boat down the stream in the gutter. He splashed a little girl, and she began to cry. And still, the rain came down. The grocery man stomped out onto the sidewalk and yelled, "Where is that delivery truck? I need my tomatoes." He ran into a lady coming out of the clothing store and knocked her boxes into his fruit stand. Oranges, apples, and lemons bounced down the sidewalk. And still, the rain came down. The policeman walked back to his car. "What is all this ruckus about?" he asked. The whole block was honking, yelling, bickering, and barking. And then the rain stopped. And so did the noise. The sun came out and the air smelled fresh and sweet. Everything shimmered and a rainbow stretched across the rooftops. So it looks like everyone's moods changed. "It's much too nice a day to be arguing," said the baker. "I have cakes to bake." "And I have pizzas to make," said the pizza man. "I could use a shave while my building dries," said the painter to the barber. Then they went inside. What do you guys see in the sunglasses? The policeman said, "Everything looks a-okay here to me," and he drove off in his car. You see the rainbows in his sunglasses. The woman in the taxi decided she had time to have her hair done before her trip, and she went into the beauty parlor. So the lady with the boxes got into the taxi and went home. The truck driver told the grocer, "I have your tomatoes." "Wonderful," said the grocer, "but first I have to pick up this fruit." The little girl and boy helped him, so he bought them an ice cream cone, and the ice cream man gave them each an extra scoop because it was such a nice day. Then the man, his wife, and their baby had a picnic together in the backyard while the dog, the cat, and the chickens slept in the warm afternoon sun. The end. So maybe some of you have heard, oh, let's let this camera focus. So maybe some of you have heard that people say that April showers bring May flowers. So since it is April, we have had a few rainy days already, and I thought we could make a rainbow because when it rains, after it rains, if the sunshine is out, oftentimes you get a rainbow. So join me and we are going to start making a beautiful rainbow. So come along. Okay guys, so for this project you're going to need a spray bottle with some water, some coffee filters, scissors, glue, markers, and some white paper. So first you're going to take the coffee filter and we're going to color all around it in a rainbow pattern. So a typical rainbow pattern is your Roy G. Biv. So red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, and violet. So I'm going to follow that pattern, but feel free to color it however you want. You can get as creative with it as you want. You want to do squiggles, not full lines, just like you see I'm doing here. And then I did pink in the middle. And there's what it will look like when you're done. So now you're going to take your spray bottle and you're going to spray the whole thing with water. You don't have to super soak it. I think I got a little too much, but you only need a little, and then the colors you'll see will start to run together. And it creates this beautiful rainbow pattern. And then you're going to, I have the white paper underneath, you see, to catch the colors so it doesn't get all over the table. I'm going to set this aside to dry while I do the next part. It does not take very long at all to dry, so that is a plus. And look at underneath if you saw the picture it made just by laying it on the white piece of paper, that was also really pretty. You could do something with that too. So there, set it aside to dry, and you're going to grab your scissors, and now you're going to make a cloud. You can draw your cloud first and then cut it out, or you can freehand it. Remember to have an adult help you with this if you are, if you need some help with the scissors, depending on your age. You always want to ask an adult before you grab some scissors. And I added a little face here, make it a little whimsical. You can do that, or you can leave the face off, whichever you prefer. This is just regular white printer paper. That's all I used. And by this time, your rainbow is probably fairly dry. And I folded it up a little bit on the bottom just so that it all is hidden underneath the cloud. And then you take some glue and spread it on the back of the cloud. You might have to wait a little bit longer for your rainbow to completely dry before you do this step. I may have rushed the process just a little bit. But you take the cloud and you stick it onto the rainbow. Now I chose to leave my rainbow on the white paper that it was drying on, and you'll see why in just a second. So press it down so it sticks nice and good on there. Touched up a couple spots because remember mine's still a little bit damp. And then you can leave it like this, and there's your beautiful rainbow. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is cut it out. And that just adds another layer of thickness to the rainbow in case you want to hang it up or stick it on the window, because coffee filters are pretty flimsy. So this just adds an extra layer of protection. And voila!
There's your rainbow.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed making this fun and easy rainbow. You could even step it up a notch by putting some googly eyes on your cloud if you have them. And until next story time, be well and stay crafty. Bye!